games. Um, about 10 minutes before the games to give everybody a chance to pipe in their comments and say whatever they feel like they need to say for the game and give a few thoughts. I'll do these as much as I possibly can. Um, I can't promise I can do them on a consistent basis, but I will try. Um, Excuse me eating here. I'm trying to get food in before the game starts, but um, the game today is going to be an interesting one because Andy Dalton's been on fire. Oh, let's just call it what it is. Andy Dalton has been on fire, and you got he has weapons. Pac-Man is not there anymore, so he's not going to pose a threat on defense. Um, I don't know how good their rookie safeties are that they got in, but and I haven't gotten a chance to really scout the Bengals yet, which I would really like to. I would have really liked to before this game, but um, given the fact that our offensive line is having trouble, and our defense needs to make a statement today. Let me just make that very, very clear. Our defense needs to make a statement. We struggled against Atlanta. I heard people on the ESPN radio saying, "Oh, Julio Jones doesn't have depth behind him at wide receiver." Baloney. If you go back and look at the stats of that Atlanta game, you'll find out that's not true at all. Because they had their merry little way with our defense last week. Luke had to try to be Superman everywhere at once, and eventually he's going to miss some tackles. It's going to happen. I mean, I don't want to be that guy that says that if we don't win, we're in trouble, but starting out 1-2 is not good. That puts a target on our back. If you look at our schedule this year, how many teams? I count at least 5 more on our schedule that are hungry right now for a chance to get back into the wild card playoff berth or even win a division that they couldn't win the last week or last year. So I'm a little concerned. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little concerned about this game. Like I said, I don't know what we're going into. I don't know what we're dealing with because I haven't seen them on TV. I haven't been able to scout them, and that worries me. Considering the amount of people we have questionable or on the IR, and that's not good. And I still haven't had time to really look at the injury report. So if anybody's got, yeah, I know the main ones, but if there's any extra ones that got added in the last like 3 days, I've been busy, so I haven't been able to check. I've been kind of living off of updates that people have been giving me here and there. So, uh, feel free to leave in the comments, how bad those injuries are, And how long do you think it will take to heal from those injuries? Um, because, again, excuse my eating here because I'm trying to get a quick sandwich in before the game. But, those injuries concern me because of the people that we have to fill in. And, who's going to replace Cersei out there? Like, I have no idea. I haven't gotten a chance to look at the depth chart or the IR chart yet. That's not good. That means I'm a little ill-informed here this week, which is not helpful to the progress of this team this week. Um, regardless of what happens, we're gonna have that bye week where we can heal up. Um, Let me check the actual schedule. Hold up, I have it with me. Um, all right, so that Giants game is on a Sunday, October 7th. So I have a feeling that we should be able to take the Giants even with people on the IR, but that's a dangerous game. That's looking ahead. Right now, we need to focus on the Bengals. As chaotic as this week has been, we need to focus on one game at a time. Normally I'm like, okay, let's go long term, this game and this game and this game. Might be a win the way we're playing if we play like we normally play. The problem is, when we play Atlanta, we don't. We don't play like us. We're hungry and we need a Snickers. You know what I mean? It's not us out there. Every time we play in the Dome, I don't know what it is, but for some reason we just don't play like we are supposed to be playing in the Dome. And the way I look at playing Atlanta is, it's like trying to bottle up a volcano. Um, you bottle up half of it, the other half kills you. You bottle up the other half of it, the other half kills you. And I'm talking, of course, about Julio Jones and the wide receivers. So, I mean, either way, they're going to rack up yards. So, I now understand why they focused on the running game. The problem is, we need to be focused on the passing game when we're dealing with Atlanta, not the running game. If our front four do their job correctly, we can stop the running game. That doesn't scare me. Even with Devontae Freeman out, it still doesn't bother me. Um, but yeah, Matt Ryan just added a fourth dimension of how he can hurt us, and that's not good. I'm worried about that game later on in December. Because if we have him running around like Cam Newton out there, that's dangerous. Um, Dalton is extremely talented at what he does. So, expect him to go to AJ Green a lot. Um, I don't know whether I'm going to be doing a halftime stream or not, but if I do, then I'll come hang out with you guys and we'll talk about the first half. Uh, Again, excuse the food. I'm hungry. I just got back from from church, and so I have limited time to eat before the game. But yeah, AJ Green can hurt us a lot today. Yeah, Bradbury was quoted as saying he checks all the wide receiver boxes. And I heard that on ESPN radio on the way back. No, it wasn't ESPN radio. It was Panthers radio network on Rock 101 down here in Greenville. But that and if you're not listening to that, by the way, you probably should. You know, the pre-games, because they'll fill you in on a lot of details that you'll probably miss. You know, on the internet and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I'm a little bit worried because they're going to switch around AJ Green and have him float back and forth between Dante and Bradbury. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Um, so we'll just see how things work. That offensive line scares me today. I hope we have enough to be able to handle that pass rush, because if we don't, it's going to be a repeat of last week. And I'm not saying that's totally a bad thing, because there were a couple of plays where Cam had 4 seconds to throw back there, or at least 3.5. I counted 3.5, and he had time to go through all his motions and go back to the first. If we could have that all year long, imagine the damage we could do on offense. Man, oh man. Um, I really wish they would throw to Ian Thomas more instead of just using him as an offensive line blocker. Because that's what they did with that Dixon, and he just became a backup man. Just purely offensive line blocking. Yeah, I'm not saying that's totally a bad thing either, because it opened up the running lanes, but I really wish they would use him, because he's shown he can catch. He's shown he can play. I don't fault him for that drop in the end zone, you know. He had a defender right on him. So, I mean, practically breathing down his neck, really, if you look at the replay of it. So, I mean, the fact that he was only targeted like 2 times, what was it? 2, 3 times? That's not enough. Atlanta's corners are good, but they're not that good. You got to use all your weapons. All of them. Or you're not going anywhere. Or you cannot extend drives. And that's exactly what we had trouble moving the ball, is because we could not extend drives on the short pass. We made their linebackers and corners look good, or better than they already are. And that's what I don't want to happen today. It's dangerous sledding when you do that. So, I think what I need to see today is the defense make a statement, number one. Number two, no lazy tackling. Number three, no lazy coverage. Captain, I'm talking to you. Because Captain Munnerlyn likes to take plays off all the freaking time. All the time. We can't have him playing lazy through 3 quarters and just finally say, oh, I feel like playing in the fourth quarter. I don't know what his contract is, but I'm telling you, we need to do something about that at the end of his contract. because I'm not about having him sit out there for 3 quarters and not earn his paycheck and half tackle. That's not what we do. Even Ron said, I'm not going to tolerate laziness on this defense. So hopefully he got him in shape today. Hopefully. All right, it is past 1, so I am going to cut this pregame stream off and watch the game. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. I'll try to do more pregame streams in the future if I can. I'll probably only have 10 to 15 minutes, before game time on Sundays when we have 1 o'clock games. But if we have later games than that, then I will try to stream a little bit more and let you guys know what I'm thinking, as well as take your comments and discuss those. But thank you guys very, very much for watching. Let's hope for a win today. We need it. We absolutely need it. We cannot go into the bye week at 1-2. Gotta have a win. Otherwise, we look like shark bait, guys. And I know a lot of you will agree with that. Consider how many teams are on this roster right now, on this schedule. That can hurt us. Can everybody tell me, have they already kicked off in the comments real quick? Because I don't want to miss the first series. I'm going to try to get notes for the video afterwards. But, yeah, I'm looking for those 4 key things today. I need Cam to keep making good decisions. I need Christian McCaffrey to keep running the way he does. And I'm going to need Funches to stop dropping passes. Because that frustrated me last week. There were so many things that frustrated me last week. That one being one of them at the top of the list. Because they were at crucial times. So, the reason we're 5th ranked in rushing game is because of Ian Thomas's blocking. All right, let's not sugarcoat this. If we use him in passing routes as well, it does take away the run, but I mean it cuts back on the run, but it helps us a lot in short yardage passing, which is what we need. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut this stream, and we'll check the game out. And I'll have... Would y'all like to see a post-game live stream, or would you just like a video? That's up to y'all. Because, I mean, I'm going to put the video up regardless, but would y'all like a stream afterwards? I just wanted to ask the general public here that's watching, here in the Keep Pounding family. But I might just put like a poll up or something, because I want to start doing this a little bit more. It's fun for me, yeah, I do enjoy taking people's comments and questions and suggestions, opinions, whatever you have to say, I enjoy it. I want to hear all of you, All right, I am going to go and cut the game on, and let's see what happens today. And cut this stream here. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. expect a video afterwards. I don't know how late that video will come, but it will be out. I guarantee it. Just so everybody's aware, I have had technical difficulties with my phone where I've had storage issues, so that's what's been the problem. To where, those videos take up so much space on my phone. So I've had to use my old potato phone in some cases. So, uh, if I cannot get videos out, that's why. And I will do my very, very best to let you guys know with a quick, like, 1 minute video or something that I'm having issues and when to expect it or when to relatively expect it. But, yeah, I just wanted to leave that quick comment message, here in the live stream so everybody's aware. For everybody in the comment section, go Panthers. Absolutely. Have they kicked off yet? I want to make sure. Yeah, they should have by now. Alright, so I'm going to sign off here. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Please like, sub, and hit that bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming out. Very, very important because YouTube has gotten very, very strict about that. To where there was some issues with it. So make sure you hit the bell. I'm telling you, because I've seen so many YouTubers have people in the comments say that they had trouble with that. So please do. And please do leave comments under the videos. I welcome what you have to say. Thank you very, very much. And keep pounding!